Hola my friends, this is Sal Montes and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a quick update video around the start of the season because I haven't done one in a couple months, and there's also a lot more of you than there were back then when I made my last update video. I believe I was sitting at around 250 subscribers when I made it, and we recently just surpassed 700, which is amazing. I want to start by thanking everyone who has chosen to subscribe and support my videos in any other way. Y'all are awesome and really make all the tough work that goes into making these videos completely worth it. Now, as you might have noticed, I published 2 videos this past week, one on each conference reacting to the opening week of the NHL season. I've made it no secret that this channel is very much inspired by Tom Grossi's NFL channel. And so when the regular season rolled around, my mind immediately went to, okay, let's just do what he does and do a weekly reaction where I put all the teams and I react to all the games that happened that week, like he does with the NFL. What I didn't account for was the fact that the NHL has about 3 times as many games as the NFL does per week. Seriously, I had expected to make maybe a 5-minute video, but when I finished writing the script for the Eastern Conference last weekend, I realized, oh, this is more of like a 7-minute video, which was kind of concerning because 1, there weren't any games on Monday that week, and 2, there weren't any Eastern games on Sundays. So it was essentially a 5-day game week. And then when I made the Western video, I realized that doing 6 days essentially was closer to a 7.5, 8-minute video, which is in the longer end of what my videos tend to be like. Not only were the recording sessions for those 2 videos kind of brutal and left me with no energy for a few days, there were 2 specific things that I really didn't like about my process with them. One was that I had to split the games by conference because recording all of it at once was just impossible for me, and unfortunately I felt like that limited my writing a little bit when I had an East versus West matchup. So in the Eastern video I could only provide the Eastern perspective, and then in the Western video I could only provide the Western perspective. And I like having both teams in the same video so that we can have, space for any funny back and forth, that kind of stuff. The other big thing was releasing the Western Conference video a day after the Eastern Conference. I did that because of recording and editing, but I felt that it was a little unfair to fans of Western Conference teams. Also, pushing a video even 1 day further felt like it made it even less relevant because we were already about halfway through the next week on Wednesday. And I'm talking about games that happened the previous Wednesday, the previous Tuesday, so it just made it feel like, we were already past all of that. So I have an idea, and I think we're going to try it this coming week. Instead of doing a weekly reaction to both conferences, we're going to do the entire NHL, but we're going to split the reaction to 3 times a week. My plan is essentially to make the script for Monday and Tuesday games, record on Wednesday and have it out Thursday, then do the same for Wednesday and Thursday games, record on Friday and have it out Saturday, and finally do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the whole weekend, record that on Monday and have it out on the following Tuesday morning. If you notice on the NHL schedule, most of the games are on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so doing this will spread them out evenly so that I'm not completely overwhelmed. This would also allow me to do interconference games between East and West teams. The videos would be slightly shorter because there would technically be fewer games I'd be covering per video. And on top of that, I'd get them out a little bit faster so that you're not having to wait an entire week to get a reaction on something that happened 2 nights ago. I do plan on doing every game, but just be warned, I might have to cut that down if I feel like the workload is still too much. But we'll discuss that if we ever get to that point. I might also have to move some weeks around because there are some spots in the schedule where we'll have an 11-game Friday, 13-game Saturday, 6-game Sunday, and that comes out to essentially about a 16-minute video, which is double the most that I can usually do. I'm also hopeful that this schedule will allow me to do one of the remaining season fan reactions from last year every single weekend. Metro fans, I am so sorry that it's taken this long to get through your videos. As some of you who were here over the summer might know, I started the season fan reactions very late because initially the plan was just to do the Pacific Division, because that's what I used to do in this channel, Pacific Division content. That's what I mainly focused on last season, but y'all kept supporting the videos. Y'all really wanted me to do every single team, so don't worry, we will get through it. I promise you, it's just gonna take a little time. Expect that one coming in this weekend though. That one's almost ready. Unfortunately, I do have some bad news also. I would like to start the new schedule this coming week, but the only feasible way for me to prepare for it is if I skip the rest of this past week. I know, I'm sorry, this is probably the worst week I could have picked to do this. With everything going on from that crazy 8-7 game between the Kings and the Sens on Monday, Gustafsson's goalie goal, Crosby and Malkin with the huge milestones a couple nights ago, and of course the Johnny Gaudreau Memorial game between the Blue Jackets and the Panthers. I am so sorry. I just really think this is the only way for me to start the new schedule on the right foot, and I really hope y'all understand. So quick recap, we will have videos coming out on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday moving forward, plus an upload probably on Sunday of the remaining Metro Division season reviews from last year. Does that sound good? Great! So yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. If you have any thoughts, please leave them down in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subs, which is crazy to think about. Thank you so much for all of that. And as always, remember, kindness is free to give, so go out and spread some today.